Welcome to the classic car enthusiast. So, just got back on Saturday. We flew from Hong Kong to Dubai, which was an 8-hour flight, and then we had a 3-hour stopover in Dubai, and then we had another 6-hour flight back to Vienna, and got in at 12:30, 1 o'clock on yesterday afternoon. And I drove down back here to the house in the country in Stratbergen. My wife's still in Vienna because she has to sort some things out to let Amir and his wife get away back down to Bosnia. So they did that yesterday. But he's worked very hard on the car. He's got a lot done on it, which I'll take you around and show you. If anybody's got any questions, or Mark, Tom's dad from Total Car Reviews, made a comment that him and his wife would like to go on a cruise. So if anybody's got any questions, because we did find out a lot. It was a good fact-finding tour, because you know the first one we did was last year with MSC in going to Cuba and around the Caribbean, and then this one we've just done now. And the difference is just unbelievable. It's from one end of the scale to the other. Okay, admittedly it was double the price, but even so, the difference was massive. And the things we've learned from it, basically, if you're going to go on a cruise, try and go on a cruise where there's less people. Or, if you're going to go on a cruise where there's more people, try and go better up, so you get some VIP perks, like, you know, a smaller area for sitting by a pool and that kind of stuff. Because you can go on one of these, what they call kind of upmarket or luxury cruises, and still get a lot cheaper cabin for probably 30% of what we paid for it, which is quite reasonable considering there was only 350 people on board. Really, really great. I had a brilliant time. Most relaxing time I've ever had, I think, in my life. Most relaxing holiday, and I'm really ready to get back into it, which is just as well because there's quite a bit to do. So if anybody's got any questions on it, or they want to drop me an email, don't want to put it on a comment, please do it, davejaguar66@gmail.com. The downside is, we had 3 suitcases plus plus a hand carry, and because there was so much luggage, I put the cables for my laptop, for my Apple, my Mac, into another bag, and because I came almost straight back down, I left it up there. So my wife's not coming back down till Tuesday. So I don't know how many videos, I won't be able to do many videos, so because I haven't got the charger or anything. It's all up in that bag, and I'm not driving 340 k's just to get it and come back again. So anyway, so I'll show you what's going on with the E-Type. He's done a really good job. We've got quite a lot done on the tub. There's quite a bit of finishing to do yet, and then I'm going to now start on the bonnet. He started a bit on the wings, and I'm going to start putting the bonnet together, which is an exceptional amount of work. My feeling really, if you're watching in, Nigel, is that centre panel, I mean, we can straighten it up and get it right, but I think it wouldn't even be, I think it would even be worth thinking about getting another one, or a second-hand one that's in better condition. Because I mean, we can repair it, there's no doubt about it, but I think some of the dimples are going to be really difficult to get out. Fortunately, it's at the front end, and you won't see it when you lift the bonnet up, because it'll be perfect on the outside, but I think inside it's going to be a little problem. Anyway, it's a bridge we'll cross when we get to it. So I'll take you around the car and let you have a look at what we've been doing, and I'll try and turn it over for you as well. So yeah, I just hope I can upload this. I've got some cables, I'm hoping that I can do it somehow. I'll try to anyway. So what we're saying to you, Nigel, we've got to open that hole up a little bit there, as you can see. That's there, but I'll open this up so you can see it. So basically, if you're, like I was saying before, if your cable ever snaps, you can just pop that in. I have to get it's hard to do with one hand, hang on, excuse me a second. I have to catch that thingy just right. Now I'll have to put this down just a second, and I can show you inside. Sorry about this. Not my other glasses. eventually. Sorry about that. I need to get my other glasses. My other one's broke while we were away. So you can see all the boot floor is in. Obviously what we'll do is we'll caulk all this. We'll caulk all this before we paint it. And all this along here, along the ribs inside. But you can see now all these bottoms are done. All this will be caulked all the way around. Right into the corners. You can see it's all looking really nice. Yeah, it's a nice finish on it. This is all straightened up now underneath. Yeah, even where those massive holes were, where the speakers were, you can see. Again, the bonnet, the boot's just been put on, but it's for a first fit, it's not bad. The all the way around looks pretty nice. He's finished these up. Again, they might need some little finishing off, but you can see they look quite nice. All this is done around the edge. This is looking good. The doors are on, but they're not completely flush yet. You can see where this has been lead loaded here and lead loaded there. You can't see where the mark is at all. So there's a few bits on the door we have to sort out and get them finished off. They should be in very slightly like that because there's chrome on this piece, but not on here. So I'll get that fixed up. This door hasn't got the lock on it, and that one does over there. But you can see it's going to be quite nice when it's all finished up. Everything inside is done. You can see all the way around. So that's looking good. You can see on here, all this is completely covered. But again, it all looks good. It's nice. It's all been caulked. There's still some caulking to do here in a few places, but this will all be painted as well inside. You can see all the floors in. So. When I turn it over, I'll turn it over the other way for you so the door doesn't open up. And you can see this one here, same situation. You can see that's going to be a nice line on the door when it's all lined up properly. Here, it's just where the hinge needs to be pushed in. You can see how it's sticking out a bit. But we'll get all these panel gaps perfect. Even he will be taking them off to spray the car, but at least he can mark them then when they're on, you know, dead right. You can see, and you can just. You can see there how the finish looks so nice on the edge. This has all got to be finished up, but generally, yeah, the tub's pretty much there. So I'll shut the door and I'll turn it over, and I'll let you have a look. Let me just pull onto this side a second. Excuse me. You know, it takes a bit of turning over now. Just a sec. There we go. There we go. Whoa. Excuse me for the camera work. Come on, you bugger. There we go. Right, there you go. So now you can see, I'll put this in just so it doesn't flop down on me. You can see how this section here, where it comes down here, has been welded all the way along, and then he's finished it off with the lead. And as I say, you can't even see where the join is, I don't think, on there. Again there, you can just see a little bit there. There's maybe a little bit more lead on that piece there, I can just see it there. But the rest of it, considering that's all the way down, is pretty damn good. A few bits we have to do. The lead load this little lip here, and in here, just to make it look. Because there's a piece of chrome goes on this. Not on the bonnet, it only goes here and on that bit because now the car's upside down. And you can see just a bit of finishing to do on these doors. You can see the gap's not quite right, but we can set that up with a hinge. It's just a hinge to fix up. The only thing that needs to be done now on this body, you can see we've caulked a lot of stuff, all these new sides on it. It's going to go the camera, so I'll have to do another one later. We'll do all the caulking, finish it off, and then there's just this piece to go in here. That's it. So I'll catch you